Hello everybody, it is Thursday, August 12th, and I'm going to pickle some radish pods. I'm going to go pick some from the garden now. Okay, I let a bunch of my radishes go to seed. Some of the seed I'm going to save to grow radishes from next year, and the rest I'm going to pickle. That's what they look like. There's a 360 of the garden, or tour of the garden. Starting to get a little bit overgrown with weeds. But over here we have our onions, the far row. Down at the end there's some soft neck garlic. I got some corn. The far end of the garlic was flooded and underwater, so it's not doing too well. It's hard to even walk down there. You sink in the muck. And I had some beans here, but they didn't do so well either. A lot of them got washed out. I have picked a few here and there, enough for a few meals. This is my row of potatoes. It's almost ready to harvest. They're starting to die back and go brown. And I have all my vine plants. I have some zucchini, a bunch of different squash, pickles, and corn. And this is where we took down a tree here, big spruce tree, so we'll have to clean up this shrub next year. My nice new garden shed that Joe and I built. And thank you to our neighbor, Al, who used his sawmill and ripped down the boards from one of our trees on our property. Thank you, Al. And I've been trying to save some asparagus. I planted some from seed 2 years, a year and a half ago, I guess now. And this overgrown mess is where they are. So yeah, we tilled it up once, planted them, and then next year the weeds grew back. This was a meadow, and the meadow wildflowers decided that they were going to grow here again. So that's my spindly little patch of asparagus. Hopefully it does better. Sweet potatoes here, first time growing those. And beets. And I got another row or two of beets here that are coming up. I have some cabbage that are trying to grow here underneath the brown cherries, which have overgrown the end here. My first year growing them as well. I had a whole row of peas here. I've harvested a few off of them. We've had plenty of meals with them. Our grandson was up, Jordan, and he was eating them straight from the pod. He loves them. And we got a row of carrots here. Down at the end we have some turnips and parsnip. And a bunch of onions. And there's some plum tomatoes in there. I had nowhere else to put them, so I just shoved them in there. They're getting shaded out by the sunflowers here, and our grandson helped plant those back in the beginning of June. And this is my jungle of tomato plants, planted way too close together, but limited space, so that's where they went. And yeah, I'm going to be having fun try to thin them out a bit so I can get into the middle. And I have a bunch of potatoes just growing randomly in some pails here and there. A little solar water fountain. And this would be my strawberry patch. I planted a bunch of onions wherever I could. And a bunch of peppers, different types. And my celery, it's slowly coming along. It's still pretty tiny. Some more peas here. And I have a bunch of different peppers growing here. Those ones are red hot chili peppers. They're not red yet. These are a jalapeno. And these are a sweet pepper. I think these ones were totally sweet pepper. I can't remember. And there's some more soft neck garlic. And my rhubarb, which is ready to harvest again. And here I have some parsnips. Just planted some more carrots. This is some small turnip. Let's see what in there. Starting to come along. More carrots on the end. Some more soft neck garlic. And this is the radishes we let go to seed. They're still flowering and lots of pods on them, so we'll come harvest all them in a few minutes. Some more. This was the first batch of peas I planted quite early. I've got quite a bit off of here. Now this one I have a bunch of herbs in, spices, dill, basil, parsley, oregano, thyme, sage, lettuce, some bunching onions, and the chives. And I have some Brussels sprouts trying to make something happen. We'll see how they do. More garlic and some cabbage. Ran out of room, so we're just putting anything wherever we could. So, the garage, the barn, and the garden. We have 8 of these garden boxes. They're 4 by 8 feet, made with rough cut pine. And then we've built a couple more just out of some leftover lumber we had. Okay, this is my first time harvesting radish pods, and they're quite good. They're a little more mild than the actual radish. And we're going to be pickling some in some vinegar brine. Okay, the finished product, and what we did was added vinegar, water, peppercorns, garlic clove, and this will be put in the fridge for at least 4 hours, and then it's ready. Please hit subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. We appreciate all the support we get. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.